one, go!
Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, it is KingNido here, and we are in the City of Lights as the Lumiose Lightning are hosting the Koni Spring, and both these sides are both still in contention to make the championship trials as Leafeon and Rillaboom start out for the grass types. It is Electivire and Magnezone starting out for the electric types. Immediately though, Leafeon is going to look to boost its stats with the coil here. It is going to give a boost to its attack and its defense, as well as that accuracy. Now, Leafeon is a physical Pokemon, but that Stone Edge from Electivire chipping away there at Rillaboom, who responds with the foul play onto Magnezone, getting a critical hit there. Fantastic connection on the Steel type, but Magnezone responds with the triple kick, getting all three kicks, each getting stronger as they connect. Now, Leafeon... Sorry, not Leafeon. I was expecting Leafeon to move before Electivire, but Electivire springs up into the sky with the bounce, and that'll then allow it to avoid the endeavor from Leafeon, as the Play Nice from Rillaboom onto Magnezone is going to lower its attack here. But Magnezone still going for the arm thrust. Another multi-hit move onto Rillaboom. Gets two. It's got three. It wants all five, but it only gets three of the hits. As Leafeon setting up for the Harden, it is going to give a boost to its defense yet again, and it has 130 base. It's already boosted it twice. Electivire coming down with the super effective bounce, but Leafeon is able to tank that hit fantastically. Unfortunately, the evolution is left paralyzed, and Rillaboom now with the flash cannon onto the Steel Electric type, doing very minimal damage there to Magnezone, who responds with the Psy Strike now, and it is going to go for Leafeon here. Leafeon yet again tanking another hit, but Electivire with the dual wing beat onto Leafeon. Those are two really good connections there on the grass type, both being super effective. And now Rillaboom is able to go for the strength sap, taking that strength from Electivire, who has 123 base attack stat. It does get lowered, and Rillaboom gets itself back to full strength with that move. Magnezone now going for the avalanche here onto Leafeon, who keeps tanking these hits as it suffers from another super effective hit, but it is unable to move because of the paralysis, and Electivire sets up a tailwind. That wind is going to come from behind of the Lumiose Lightning, allowing them to move faster. Magnezone with the Sweet Kiss now onto Leafeon. Instead of going for the elimination, is just going to leave the evolution confused. It is confused, it is paralyzed, but Rillaboom first going for the tickle is going to lower those physical attacks of Electivire yet again, also as well as the defense. Now Leafeon needs to shake off this confusion, and it is unable to. It eliminates itself. That is fantastic for the Lumiose Lightning. They have been having such a slow season as Nidorina comes out for the Koni Spring. As I said, they've been having a slow season, but they are still in contention to make the championship trials, as Nidorina's speed is lowered by Electivire here, and now Magnezone with the hold back doing very little damage. But that endeavor won't affect Electivire from Rillaboom, and Nidorina with the Earth Power onto Magnezone. This is going to do massive, super effective damage. Magnezone is taken out with that great hit there, and now out comes Electabuzz. We have the Alakid family represented on the side of the Lumiose Lightning. Now is Electivire celebrating with a Thunder Shock onto Nidorina. It won't be very effective, however. Rillaboom is going to set up for a Meteor Beam. It's going to boost its special attack on this turn. It is more of a physical offensive Pokemon, but still any boost is fantastic. Nidorina though with the Lava Plume now. This is going to hit everybody on the field. It actually does more damage to Rillaboom being super effective than any other Pokemon, as Electabuzz with the Hydro Cannon on Nidorina. Nidorina is able to actually tank that hit. Not too bad considering it was not very effective. Electivire though following it up with the Shadow Claw. They are chipping away at Nidorina here, and now Rillaboom with the Meteor Beam. Electabuzz avoids it though, and Nidorina now going for the Charm onto Electivire. This is going to lower Electivire's attack yet again. At 123 base that we mentioned earlier keeps being lowered, and now Electivire with the stored power on Nidorina does barely any damage. Rillaboom though with the Overheat going for Electivire here. Massive damage there onto Electivire. However, it is going to lower Rillaboom's special attack, which it did just boost. Nidorina though is going to go up into the sky, setting up for the fly here. Electabuzz responding with the growth, boosting its own physical stats here. Sorry, its own offensive stats. As a Meteor Mash, Rillaboom avoids that from Electivire, and Nidorina avoids the brutal swing from Rillaboom. Fantastic play there by Rillaboom, who takes out Electivire. Does some damage to Electabuzz, but Electivire taken out of this matchup. Nidorina's going to follow it up with the fly now, coming down hard onto Electabuzz. which for a not very effective attack did good damage. And Arctozolt now coming out for the Lumiose Lightning, who I do not believe has gotten an elimination all season. It definitely needs one here today, as the Leer from Electabuzz lowers the defensive stats of the Coney Spring Pokemon. Rillaboom though does respond with the Confusion. This shouldn't do too much, and Electabuzz is able to hold on. Arctozolt though with the Sand attack is going to lower that accuracy of the Galarian Grass starter. Now Tsareena going for that nasty plot, is looking to boost its own stats here. It is going to boost its special attack a great deal, and Tsareena, again, a more of a physical attacker, as another Tailwind is set up, this time by Electabuzz for the Lumiose Lightning. And Arctozolt with the happy hour. It is not time to celebrate yet, as everyone gets caught up in that happy atmosphere. Rillaboom with the Expanding Force going for Electabuzz, and it is going to finish Electabuzz off. It takes out both of the Elekid family Pokemon here, and there are only 3 Pokemon now remaining for the Lumiose Lightning, as Arctozolt tanks a Volt Tackle from Tsareena. Not very effective. Tsareena taking the recoil damage from that, and now out comes Luxray for the electric types, immediately going for the double team, looking to boost its evasiveness if you can't hit it. And Rillaboom already has that lowered accuracy as well, keep that in mind. Arctozolt now with the Thunder Wave is going to leave Rillaboom with that paralysis status condition, slowing it down even more. Remember that Tailwind is in effect, but the Fire Spin is avoided by Luxray from Rillaboom, and Tsareena with the Hone Claws, boosting its speed, boosting its attack, that boosting its accuracy, not its speed. So many boosts in this matchup already, as the Entrainment from Luxray is going to change that Overgrow ability to the Guts on Rillaboom, as now Arctozolt follows it up with the Luster Purge, going for Tsareena. This could potentially get the elimination, and it does. Tsareena is taken out of this matchup. Lumiose Lightning now absolutely still in it. That Horn Leech is avoided by Luxray from Rillaboom. Rillaboom has no accuracy at the moment, and it's Gourgeist coming out for the Coney Spring with that Frisk ability. As always, every Pokemon in the PokeType League holding onto a Leper Berry. And Luxray is going up into the sky, setting up for the fly. We saw one of these connect earlier, and the Eerie Impulse now from Arctozolt onto Rillaboom is going to lower Rillaboom's special attack even further than it already has been in this matchup. Psycho Cut avoided by Luxray there, and Rillaboom with the Synthesis is going to restore itself back to full strength. I mean, if it's unable to do any damage to the Lumiose Lightning, it might as well restore its own health, as Gourgeist with the conversion. It's going to change its type in here. It is going to become a normal type instead of a Grass Ghost, and Luxray now with the Fly onto Gourgeist. It won't get the super effective damage, having changed its type in. Psycho Shift is avoided, and Rillaboom is unable to move because of the paralysis. Gourgeist though with the super power onto Arctozolt, and Arctozolt holds on after that super effective move. Just by throw, Gourgeist lowers its physical stats here, and Luxray going for the Lash Out onto Rillaboom here. Rillaboom taking huge damage from that, and Arctozolt is going to follow it up with the Thunderbolt. They're trying to get Rillaboom off this field, who's been in the matchup since the very start. It's been in the match for over 8 minutes. Luxray avoids the Leafage, but is unable to avoid the Iron Tail from Gourgeist there. Not very effective move, but did get the critical hit, and remember, Gourgeist did lower its physical attack. There's the Tail Slap from Luxray. It's got 3 hits on this multi-hit move, unable to get all 5, only getting 3, and Arctozolt follows it up with the Trop Kick onto Rillaboom. Gets in a decent hit there for that not very effective move, and also lowers Rillaboom's attack stat. Rillaboom though is going to go for the Bind here. This is going to finish Arctozolt off. It's not even going to do the chip damage, just takes the fossil out of the matchup. And that is going to cause Rillaboom to have to eat its Leopard Berry. It ran out of PP. And now Vikavolt coming out for the Lumiose Lightning. Gourgeist with the Incinerate hits both Luxray and Vikavolt. Gets the super effective damage there on Vikavolt, as well as the critical hit. It is a part Bug type, and both their Leopard Berries are burned up. Now Luxray with the Icicle Spear onto Rillaboom. Another multi-hit move, but it only needs 1. Rillaboom is finally taken out of this matchup after being here from the very start, like we said. Now Vikavolt is going to set up the Leech Seed onto Gourgeist, looking to sap its health in between turns and restore some of its own in the process. And that takes effect immediately here. Vikavolt being a very slow Pokemon with only that 43 base speed. We get our first time win as Cradilly comes out onto the field. Gourgeist with the Avalanche here onto Luxray. And Cradilly, also another Pokemon with that 43 base speed. Luxray goes for the block here onto Cradilly. It can no longer escape, but Vikavolt is going to ride that Surf. He's going to connect with everyone on the field, and it looked like it did the most damage to Luxray, but it does get that crucial elimination onto Gourgeist. but Cradily follows it up with the Brine, and Luxray has been eliminated. Vikavolt is all by itself as we get our second last time warning. And now Tangrowth comes out as the last Pokemon for the Coney Spring, immediately going for the Muddy Water here. Onto Vikavolt, gets huge damage there on the Bug Electric type, who responds with the super effective Skitter Smack onto Tangrowth. Great hit there, super effective. As I said, it's also going to lower Tangrowth's special attack, which is 110 base, but Cradily now with the Zing Zap, looking to eliminate Vikavolt, and Vikavolt holds on even after a critical hit. We are in our countdown now, but Tangrowth isn't going to worry about that. It immediately goes for the Peck and gets the elimination. The Lumiose Lightning have lost this matchup, and their chances of making the championship trials just got a whole lot harder. And next round, when they face the New Morval Devils, it will be a task for them to try and beat that side. The Coney Spring now in 10th place, still in contention to make the championship trials. Their next matchup will be against the Doofer Combats, who in our very next game will be taking on the Pheromones. They will be at a type disadvantage, but they do not want that Twisted Spoon at the end of the season. And the Pheromones absolutely want to stay in the Masters 8. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field. And if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you when you see me.